white print company is been doing this since how long?
Since 3 years now. And we started with a English lifestyle magazine in Brain. And it's been like we don't run it as an NGO because we strongly feel that the community is very independent and they don't want to be sympathized with anymore. So we stay away from that. It works on advertisements. So we get companies to do real ads.
Okay.
So that's how we've been doing, and
And how do you? Has it been doing well? Has it been selling?
It has been. We have 350 subscribers now across the country, which is fairly a small number, but
probably that's because they don't know it exists.
It does, but the thing is, the community.
That's the book.
Yes, that's the magazine.
That's the magazine.
Yes.
And this is how it will. This is the final.
Yes,
copy
absolutely. So it's a monthly magazine, comes out every month, and we cover a lot of different content, right, from entertainment to technology to film.
Okay. So within this.
Yeah.
Within this. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so interesting.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that it's not charity, because that is it empowers the community to have a very nice self-image, that it's not that they are not being looked upon as helpless.
Totally.
This is a service that one provides even the people who are not blind.
Yes.
Magazines to read.
It's the most basic, right? We start our day with this.
That's beautiful.
So that was my only thought, that if all of us have so many options, why not the visually impaired community as well? That's
beautiful. I really appreciate this. And does it have? So I have studied a little bit of how they physically, just the basic skill of how they read. But I'm absolutely dumbfounded when I see that they don't use. I thought they would use one finger, but they don't.
Quick.
They are using 4 of the fingers, and it's they read it out as you would see a newsreader read out on the TV.
Yeah.
It is the same speed, and it is absolutely incredible. The skill is incredible. So
Only 3 years.
How long would one take to learn how to read Braille?
Oh, it's quite challenging because I myself am learning Braille, but because we are so used to seeing, our sense of touch is not that strong. But for them, it works brilliantly, and. But it usually takes a month or so to even get the hang of trying to read Braille.
And it's very difficult to make sure your fingers are placed right.
Yeah. There is a technique. Because when they were teaching me, they're like, don't try to read the dots with your eyes. That would be wrong.
Right. No, this is beautiful. And my interview is here.
Oh, it's right here. Yeah.
This is the one?
Yes.
Okay. That's nice. So it starts off with it, is it?
Yes. It is the cover story of the magazine. So, and trust me, they absolutely enjoy watching films. They do go to movie theaters and sit and watch. So every time I've experienced it. So every time there's a scene where there is no dialogue, I would just tell them, okay, this is what's happening. But apart from that, they will
follow it.
Oh yes, they do. And I often ask
that
them.
Is absolutely. Something that will break a very conditioned perception.
Oh yes.
Of the people who don't know this.
Yeah. And trust me, they do everything like
because,
you and me. Because
one of my blind friends that I met said that he was a huge fan of mine.
Right.
And for the first time, my reaction was of a question.
Right.
I was almost embarrassed to ask him, but how?
Yeah.
How is it that you are a fan of mine? Because I do movies and that's visual.
Yes.
And he said a very interesting thing to me. He said that all our senses are just a medium to absorb the emotion, and what comes through the eyes also comes through the sound.
Absolutely.
And that really impacted me. He said that I have developed my emotions and my feelings for you because of what your voice, your character comes through the visual also, and comes through the voice also.
Yes.
So I can tell if somebody is 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 nice, is arrogant, is so they can tell characters by just the voice.
Yeah.
And that is absolutely, I'm so happy to have this in my hand and know that my interview is here, and I will be speaking. I'll be speaking, about the film and about me and the journey of Kaabil to all the blind friends who will read this.
Yes.
It's absolutely amazing, and this.
Yes. So this is something we're doing next. It is actually a braille tactile. I'd love for you to see it. It's a braille tactile text version of an ABC book.
Man, this just, it brings tears to my eyes. Yeah, it's so sweet. So little kids.
Yes, because for people with low vision as well as visual impairment, because there is no alphabet book available in the market. More than that, it actually gives the reader an experience, because I know A is for apple, but how do I know the apple feels this way, right?
Yeah. Wow.
So we're giving a tactile experience to the reader, and just trying to make it more interactive and fun for the kids.
So it's like a combination of both, because you can actually feel it.
Yes.
You can feel the indentation, and you can make out the
shape of
of the picture there. So the D and the ball.
Absolutely.
You can actually feel it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. And they're doing this both in Hindi and English.
Okay,
for
that's lovely.
Everybody. Yeah.
God bless you, and God bless all the wonderful kids who will be learning something beautiful through these.
I wanted to know more about your experience in Kaabil and playing the role of a visually impaired person. I think I'm sure it's life changing for you.
Well, for me, because I'm an actor, it had a lot to do with with developing the skill of repeatedly enacting an instinct. Like if you're blind and you're looking for the table, your hand is going to grope in the air, and then when you touch something, there's a sensation that the wiring kind of sends the message, and kind of like then it settles down. So it's all these small nuances were the challenge, and of course I had to understand what it feels like to be in the dark. How does one walk in the dark? What is the fear of banging into something, and what does that do over time? When you are repeatedly stumbling on something or hitting a wall. What does it do to the mind? How overprotective do you get, and how do you break out of that? Because I think that's the graph that they all go through. You first stumble a lot. When you're learning, you stumble a lot, and then you develop slowly. The brain the mind kind of starts seeing in the dark, and it understands and it knows that how much protection it needs, how much defense it needs with the hands, and then it kind of like becomes very natural. So that was the whole process that I went through, and I was quite impacted, emotionally impacted. Emotionally impacted in a positive way, because it really empowered me. It empowered me, reaffirmed my belief in the human potential, and it really kind of opens your mind to realize and discover that wow, if he is capable of so much, the areas in my life where I feel I'm in the dark, maybe I just need to build skill. Maybe I just need to keep doing it, and keep banging that wall until I kind of overpower it. So it's beautiful. I'm really happy I got this opportunity.
Thank you. I'm sure it's really going to help us, to spread the word to
yes,
there.
You must.
So really express.
What is the white print? White print is what it's called, right?
Yes, white print is the magazine.
That's the magazine. It's called White Print, and it is such an honor to be holding this book.
Thank you so much. It's really nice.
Feels really good. All the best to you.
Thanks a lot.